Hello and welcome to week 3. And week 3 is all about queries. You've seen them in a few previous things, just working with databases and seeing them in our sample file. But essentially, what a query lets you do, there are lots of reasons that you use them, but I'm going to pull this data file over here real quick, and we'll pull up one that already exists. So, like cookies sold, let's say. So we are taking data that we're pulling from tables, sometimes one, and you'll see the first assignment is just from one table, and then we do multi-table, and then some additional things in the third assignment. But we're pulling this up, and this cookie sold, we're saying, hey, I want to go in and find out just how many cookies were sold. You can see here are our types, the sales unit, all that kind of stuff, and how many, what the quantity was. So that's a query. So you're pulling data, you're trying to look at data and just find out. Maybe it's sales. Maybe it's you can see some of these other ones like customers who are active, maybe customers that live nearby, those kinds of things. This query, cakes and pies sold. We saw this in a previous assignment. Okay, so we've got that. Oh, by the way, don't forget if you have not used this toggle filter button yet, if you make changes here to this particular query and you've done little things in here, sorting, adding a number filter, whatever it might be, you save the file and then you reopen it and you're like, wait, what happened to my changes? I don't see them. Well, hit this toggle filter and it applies what you have previously done in there that you saved. Okay, so it remembers the filters just by toggling that on and off. Okay, so anyway, so that's some basic filter stuff. To create a filter, and you'll see this in the assignments, but to create them, you're going to go here to create, and then you're going to use the query design. They walk you through a little bit of that. Query Wizard is a little bit different, but you can play with that if you'd like to. And then when you actually have this going, this view over here from home, when I click on the view options, this is the datasheet view. You can also see the design view, and it goes behind the scenes here and shows you kind of what's going on with how this was set up. I don't like this being off the screen. It kind of bugs me. So anyway, so these are things that we pulled from. Typically, these are tables. You can actually pull from other queries and things, but we'll just pull from tables for now. So we've got this. We've got these little things in here. What are we going to use from these? You can do stuff like this where you have a criteria. So that's how we got to this one under product types. We only used cakes or pies. Okay. So if we went to the cookies sold, it would just say cookies in here. All right, so there's a lot of things you can do with them. They're pretty fun to mess around with. So I hope you enjoy the query part. Just 3 assignments, and I think you'll find each one. They're not that difficult. Just kind of follow along with what they ask you to do in the tutorials. And if you have any questions, let me know. There are a few extra things here under additional query sources that I included that they refer to in some of the lessons, or if you just were curious. So there's that option as well in there. But other than that, have fun with queries this week.